Hi, how you guys doing? You guys doing good? Cause I'm doing decent, a little tired, but I don't think I will be tired by the end of this video cause I am very excited to talk about this video. So today we are going to be talking about the best striking matchups in every single division. So this isn't gonna be like the two best strikers fighting each other. Like, this video is not gonna feature like Sean O'Malley versus Piotr Jan 2, or like hell yeah, you get the idea, like Max Topuria 2. Like, you guys get the idea. Like, it's not gonna be like the best striker versus the best striker. It's gonna be like the funnest matchups, like the best striking matchup. Like, it's in the title. I think you guys do understand it, but like, I'm just talking about fights that I think will be very entertaining between two strikers in each division. And yeah, that's pretty calm. I think it's gonna be a long one, so go get some snacks, get ready, and also like and subscribe if you want to see new videos like this. I would appreciate it. It would help out the channel a lot. Let's try to get to 70 subs before UFC 324, is it? Yeah. But yeah, let's start off with the flyweight division. No brainer. Joshua Van versus Manel Cap. Look, I did say I wasn't gonna feature the best striker versus the best striker, but this is realistically the most fun striker versus striker matchup that we could see in the flyweight division. Sorry, I just had a hiccup there. It sounded like I said it twice, but no, I didn't. But yeah, Joshua Van, bro, amazing boxer, one of the best boxers in the sport right now. Manel Cap, crazy power in the hands. When he's in that flow state, it's really hard. It's really hard to get out of that, obviously, because Manel's a beast. But I think this fight, the reason I think it would be so good is just because of the like the early onslaught of Manel Cap to like the later part of Joshua Van just doing his thing, like schooling Manel Cap, picking him apart a little bit. I think this will be a really good fight, bro. I really do. I think this is like the two, like, this fight right here will be the best flyweight fight we would have in a while since like Van versus Royval, because that fight was really good. Yeah, but I do think like I like, if you guys watch my videos, you guys know what I think about this fight. I think Manel Cap would win this fight, but I do think it would be like a really fun fight. I hope this fight goes longer, because I just want to see like the full like sense of like just the full fight, because I just know it'll be a banger, man. I think I could also see Manel Cap getting finished by Joshua Van early, because not early, late, because Manel Cap's cardio, we don't really know how good it is, how bad it is, but you can't keep that pace forever. Like, there's no way you can. But Joshua Van's a great boxer, like arguably best cardio in the division, aside from maybe Royval. But yeah, I think this fight will be amazing. I can't wait for it to happen. Like, bro, both fighters wanted it in UFC Houston. I don't know why the fuck it hasn't been made in UFC Houston. But yeah, this fight be a banger. Let's talk about the Bantamweight division. And like I said, it's not going to include the best striker versus best striker. This one's going to shock you guys a little bit, and bear with me on this one. Corey Sandhagen versus Peyton Talbot would be a banger, bro. And I'm willing to argue with anyone who thinks this would not be like a very fun fight. You got a guy like Peyton Talbot who has a very similar striking style to Sean O'Malley in a way, but he's also well-rounded. He can mix it up. He can take Corey to the ground, and then Corey could force scrambles as well. But this is a striking video. Corey Sandhagen striking. We've always wanted to talk about Sandhagen versus O'Malley for a long time. I don't think we're gonna see that fight in a while. In the meantime, book this fight. I think this fight will be very, very fucking fun. I think personally, I don't really know who to pick. Here's the thing. I just want to see where it goes. You know what I mean? I just want to see where it goes if we book this fight, because Does Corey Sandhagen get chinned? Like he could. He certainly could. I could see like Peyton Talbot knocking Corey Sandhagen out. Or because I would pick Sean O'Malley to knock Corey out if they fought, but yeah, I think this fight is very close. Obviously, they can both take it to the ground, and also like we've seen Talbot get like, I know he got like kind of licked up by Barcelos on the feet, and obviously Lima had success on the feet. What was that? Bro, sorry, I just said something. I was like, what the hell was that? I think it might have been steam, but yeah, there's a lot of holes in Talbot's game. Like sometimes he'll just punch with his chin in the air and do like a delay after his striking, and I could see Corey exploiting that, man. I actually do. I think Corey's also really skilled on the feet. Yeah, I just think it would be a good fight. That's what I'm trying to say. I think it would be a really good fight. Guaranteed violence in this fight between these two. I don't know who to pick though. I would lean. I might lean towards Sandhagen to win it, but I really want to see this fight. I really hope it's a fight we see like later down the line, maybe this year, next year, who knows. Like, bro, Talbot is improving at such a crazy rate. I just want to see him in these big fights. I'll be real. Like, I'm a big fan of Talbot. I picked him to beat Cejudo, and I picked him to win fairly dominantly against Cejudo. Everything I said in that fight literally happened, where Talbot's gonna hit Cejudo to the body at some point, and it did. So yeah, I think this fight will be an absolute war. Bro, I'm doing the UFC's job better than they are doing it, with making shitty fights like Volk versus Lopez too. But yeah, let's talk about the featherweight division. Now, if you guys have been watching UFC for a while, you know, you guys understand what I'm talking about here. But for those of you that don't understand, Arnold Allen, fast as fuck, fastest striker in featherweight possibly, versus Yair Rodriguez, who is very unorthodox and is very dangerous on the feet. We have been talking about this matchup since like 2023, 2024, 2022, bro. We've been talking about it for a while, and we've wanted it for a while. I don't know why the UFC never once attempted to make this fight. They probably have, I just can't remember, but I don't know why this fight has never been booked before, or like has never happened. But yeah, these are two guys in the top 5 that like should have fought each other a while ago, man. And I think if Arnold Allen, okay, and this is a massive if Arnold Allen does beat Gene Silva, I think you book Yair Rodriguez versus Arnold Allen. I think that'll be a banger fight. But I do think Gene Silva's gonna beat Arnold Allen. I think he's gonna spoil the show. I think he's gonna beat Arnold Allen. But in the perfect scenario, Arnold Allen wins. We get this fight. Bro, we've wanted it for so long, and bro, we're probably never gonna see it. Like, I'll just be real, we're probably never gonna see it. And you know what? What would be really cool about this fight? Like, if it would happen, Arnold Allen, just because of how fast he is, he could make Yair Rodriguez look stupid on the feet. Like, you know when Yair Rodriguez would make another guy whiff a shot? I could see Arnold Allen doing that to Yair Rodriguez, bro. I could see him making Yair Rodriguez whiff a lot and frustrating him a lot. And yeah, bro, it would be a very competitive fight. Like that. That's another one of the reasons. Like, Arnold Allen did really good against Max Holloway. Like, you guys may not remember it, but this guy did fight Max Holloway and did really fucking well. He arguably beat Movza. I don't know who to give that fight to because I don't want to rewatch it, but like, I think it happened like 2 years ago, like when those two fought. It's a long time. I don't know who I thought won, because I'll be real, on the live watch I thought Allen might have done enough, but who cares? It's like 2 years ago. It doesn't really matter now. But I think if Allen were to like beat Gene and then beat Yair, like, he's low-key like a one-off a title shot. Like, actually no, he should low-key get a title shot at that point. Here's the thing about Arnold Allen though. His hand does break in a lot of his fights, and that is a real problem. So Yeah, I think that is something to worry about. But yeah, this fight should have been the fight. It should never have been Allen versus Gene. But I know Yair Rodriguez is also injured, so yeah, bro, this is fucked up timing, bro. Featherweight is cooked. They should have just given Lerone a title shot. But yeah, I think this fight will be a banger. We're probably never gonna see it though. Let's talk about the lightweight division. This one is gonna shock you guys. Just hear me out. This is gonna be the greatest just hear me out moment of all time. Max Holloway versus Rafael Fiziev would be a banger. Imagine a 5-round fight with Max Holloway, alright? Early on, he's getting hit with bombs by Fiziev. He's eating low kicks. And then in the later half of the fight, Max is starting to piece him up badly when Fiziev starts to slow down. Max is spraying him with punches. Boom, boom, boom. Bro, this fight would be so good. I know Justin Gaethje beat this guy twice, but hear me out. Justin Gaethje has insane power. That is something Max Holloway just does not have. So Max Holloway can't just rock Fiziev on command like Gaethje does, bro. Bro, people forget, Gaethje literally flatlined Dustin Poirier, bro, in their last fight. He literally flatlined Dustin Poirier inside 2 rounds. He hits pretty fucking hard. And he might even be able to KO Paddy. I don't know. Also, bro, I saw what Paddy said about Dan Hooker, bro. Bro, what the fuck was going through Paddy's head? Like, genuinely, what the fuck was going through his head, man? I would love to know. But, yeah. A little bit of a side, like, fucking, like, dump. But, yeah. I think Fiziev early on would chew Max's legs up. And people be shocked. They're like, oh, what's going on? Like, Max Holloway's falling a little bit. And I think I could see Max even getting, like, hit at some point. Like, I don't think he gets dropped by Fiziev. There's no fucking chance he gets dropped by Fiziev. But I could see Max tanking, like, an overhand. And people, like, it would be, like, such a thud that people will think Max got rocked. And they'll be like, oh. And then Max will be fine. And then I'd see, like, round 3, round 4, round 5. Max is just lighting Fiziev the fuck up. Bro, this fight would be so good, man. This fight would be so good. I hope Rafael Fiziev beats... What's the guy's name? Mauricio Ruffian. I hope Charles beats Max. So we see this fight. Imagine a 5-round fucking, like, co-main event of this fight. Or even a fucking, fight night main event, dude. This fight would be so good. It would be a classic fight. Who I would pick? I would obviously pick Max, but I'd pick him by decision. Or maybe like late round TKO in like round 4, round 5. When Fiziev really starts to gas out. But also, Fiziev could take it to the ground. Look, like, as far as we know, Max might be just this fraud on the ground, bro. Like, I don't think Fiziev will sub him. I think Charles might sub him, but I don't think Fiziev could bitch him on the ground, but he can take it to the ground. Like, he can do it. Like, Fiziev was able to take down Bahamondes, was able to take down Gaethje, which isn't that crazy of a feat, knowing Gaethje's history on the ground. But yeah, this fight will be so good, man. You know what I mean? Like, you get me now? You understand me now? Like, do we understand each other? Okay, what the fuck does that even mean, bro? Sorry about that. I don't even know what the fuck I said. But yeah, you guys know surely you guys understand what I'm, like, coming through. Because this fight will just be a banger. Let's talk about the welterweight division. This is why I wanted to make this video. Bro, at some point we have to see this fight, man. Michael Morales versus Carlos Prates would be such a banger, man. It would be such a banger, dude. Oh my god, and you know what's sad? Not even sad. We might see this at some point. I know Carlos Prates said that he wants to fight JDM. Michael Morales is apparently in negotiations to fight JDM. I wanted to put JDM here, but I'll be real, I just want to see 2 strikers. And you know what's funny? These 2 are probably the most dangerous strikers in the division. I don't know if they're the best. I think Prates is definitely the best. I think Morales might also be the best. Look, I know Ian Gary pieced up Prates, beat him pretty dominantly. Well, 48-47, I don't know if I'd call it dominantly, but they both, like, I think Prates improved from that, and Gary looked decent against Below. He didn't look that good. I had it 29-28. Gary. Gary was cheating a lot. It was eye poking Bilal a lot. Gary just had a weird performance against Bilal. Look, I think Bilal versus Prates is a 50-50 fight. I think low-key right now, if they were to rematch, I think Prates would beat Ian Gary. Because if you guys watch Prates fight, like after that, his entire fight style changed, bro. He has like this, like MVP type fucking stance now, where his like hands are super low and he's like jumping around now. Like it's weird, but it works, bro. And now he's throwing knees to the body, like not while he's hand fighting you, like the one he did to KO Charles Radke, but a one where he's just throwing it out in the open. Like, bro, Prates is super dangerous, and Michael Morales as well, bro. This guy's knockout power is fucking insane. Like, this guy completely, like, and absolutely annihilated Sean Brady in one round. To this day, I'm still fucking pissed that happened, because I really wanted Sean Brady to win. Not because I like dislike Morales, but it's because I really love Sean Brady, man. But this fight, I genuinely don't even know who to pick. I think Prates is definitely the more like technical striker. Michael Morales loves to brawl a lot. Like, if you watch his fight with Sean Brady, he was kind of just whipping shots 90% of the time. Like, you're just like swing and miss. Against Gilbert Burns, he looked pretty fucking accurate against Gilbert Burns, but even Neil Magny, he was like missing punches. Prates, when he throws, he fucking lands 90% of the time. Like, he is pretty low output, but I think he makes up for it for having that insane power that he has. And yeah, this fight is super close. I don't know who to pick. I genuinely don't know who to pick. But all I know is that it would be a fucking banger fight. I don't know who to pick though, that's the thing, man. I don't know, but like, I'm gonna be a pause on that one, but even JDM fighting like either one of these guys would be a banger fight. And I don't know why, it feels like Morales would chin JDM, even though I would pick JDM to win. It just feels like Morales would chin him, but yeah, I love this fight. This is like the main reason I even wanted to make this video. Let's talk about the middleweight division. Bro. Bro, just hear me out, man. Robert Whittaker versus Joe Pyfer would be a fucking banger, bro. There's only two ways this fight goes. Either one, Robert Whittaker paints a Mona Lisa type performance on him, where it's just a Robert Whittaker masterclass where he's piecing him up for 5-3 rounds. Whatever bout it's in. Like, if it's a 3-rounder, 5-rounder, like Whittaker's just piecing him up, schooling him, double legs him. Or, like it says here, Robert Whittaker gets hit, like gets fucking flatlined brutally flatlined, and all of us Aussies, we go into hiding. Those are the two outcomes. Like, bro, Whittaker is so much more skilled than fucking Joe Pyfer, man, but Joe Pyfer's fucking power, it's almost funny how hard he hits sometimes. Bro, I was watching that Kelvin Gastelum fight, and every time you drop him, I would just start fucking laughing. Like, bro, you cannot fuck with Joe Pyfer, man. Especially on the feet. Like, bro, imagine, Whittaker's like backing up, then he gets hit with an uppercut, and Whittaker's feet are in the air as he's going fuck. Imagine Whittaker gets hit with an uppercut, and it's like feet are in the air, and he's just going flying. Bro, I'm sorry, I can't fucking control myself. Bro. Oh, bro, it'd be so fucking funny if Whittaker got, like, bro, I love Robert Whittaker, but I'm not gonna lie, I would fucking die laughing if this guy got uppercutted and his feet are in the air. Like, imagine the slow motion replay, bro. But like it's fucking hell, bro. I can't even keep a straight face. Bro, just the thought of Whittaker getting knocked out by Pyfer, it's fucking tragic, but it is so fucking funny, bro. It's so fucking funny, man. But I do think Robert Whittaker should school him. Would school him. I think these two are in the more like entertaining side of the middleweight division. We've got a lot of boring fighters, like well, not boring fighters, but like a lot of these guys are pretty average in terms of their fight style. Then we've got like guys like Whittaker and Joe Pyfer that are just very entertaining. And yeah, I think this fight would be a banger. Like for the statements that I've said, like especially the one with Whittaker's feet in the air. Bro, I'm still fucking like trying to hold my laughter, just thinking about Rob just floating as he like after getting uppercutted for like a second, bro. Oh my god. It would be fucking horror. It would be a horrifying thing to look at, but it would be funny as fuck. But yeah, I think Whittaker versus Piper would be a banger. And yeah, let's talk about the light heavyweight division. Light heavyweight, yeah, light heavyweight division. This one's gonna actually no, this one is a no-brainer. Brother, Khalil Roundtree versus Azamat Murzakanov would be a fucking like generational fight, bro. Like these are like the two fastest strikers in the division, in my opinion. Like Murzakanov, his hands are fast as fuck. He has like damn near one-shot KO power. And then we've got Khalil Roundtree, who's also fast as fuck, and he's also explosive as fuck. And they both kind of have similar builds, but they're just kind of like a tree stump a little bit. I know Roundtree's at like 6 feet, like 6 foot, but I don't know how tall Murzakanov is. I think he's like 5'11", 5'10", maybe 5'9", but yeah, I think, personally, I don't know who I would pick, but I think Khalil does have a good style to beat Murzakanov. I would slightly lean towards Murzakanov to win this fight, though. I think he has insane power in the hands. And I think Roundtree has taken a lot of damage throughout his career. Like that Yuri knockout, bro, holy fuck. You are not coming back the same, man. You are not coming back the same, bro. That fucking left hook from Yuri literally fucking... Like, bro, Khalil's brain turned into like a fucking, like, what are those things that you shake and they make those, like, noises? Like, I don't want to sound like what are those, like, instruments you, like, shake and there's, like, rattling noises? Bro, that was basically, like, the noises Khalil's brain was making when that left hook landed from Yuri. And that entire finishing sequence against Alex in round 4. Like, bro, this guy, Khalil, has taken a lot of damage, but I think, like, in terms of, like, body kicks, Rakic landed a really good body kick on Murzakanov. I think Roundtree could also land really good kicks, because, bro, remember the Jamal Hill fight? He's just fucking nuking him with kicks, dude. Like, I know Jamal Hill has, like, fucking, he has dog shit footwork, we can't deny that, but yeah, I think, Roundtree can hit Murzakanov with kicks to the body, because remember, he did hit Alex with a kick to the body when they fought. But, I think Roundtree might get chinned, but it is super close. And, that's just why I want to see it. Like, again, these two are not the best strikers in the division, but it is a very entertaining fight, and that's why I match-made this. And there's no reason for this fight not to happen next. Like, Khalil Roundtree needs some time off. Murzakanov probably got like, fucking popped for roids again. They're both gonna need, like, 6 months to come back, at least. Like, I think Roundtree might come back May, maybe June. Yeah, probably June. To fight, Murzakanov. And I think that will be a really good fight. Because Murzakanov, it's not that he's inactive. It's just that this guy's caught, like, he's on roids. Like, there's no secret. This guy's on fucking roids. And so he's probably gonna get suspended for a bit. Like, again, but yeah. I do think Murzakanov wins this fight. And that brings me to the heavyweight division. If you guys have stuck around, like, this long, please subscribe, bro. It would really help out the channel. And yeah, let's talk about the heavyweight division. Bro, Cyril Gane versus Alex Pereira would be a fucking banger fight. I think, in terms of heavyweight, I think Alex Pereira is the only guy that can outstrike Cyril Gane. Like, realistically anyways, because obviously, like, Gon is like fast as fuck. He is very elusive on the feet, but yeah, I think Alex is the only guy that can outstrike him. I think we've learned now that Tom Aspinall. I think Tom beats Cyril Gane in a rematch. Don't get me wrong, but I think it's just gonna be like a rugby tackle from Tom. I think he's just gonna take him down and sub him early, or even late. Who knows? Like, I think if that fight did not get stopped and he could see from that eye, I think Tom would have won. Because if you guys rewatch Tom versus Cyril Gane, Tom was getting the better of Cyril Gane in the later half of round 1, and then he got poked right after. But I don't think Alex, what's it? Hold on, let me try to think of a better way to word this. I don't think Alex is the type to like struggle with Gun the way Tom Aspinall was like on the feet. I think Alex is definitely more skilled as a striker. You know, he comes from a kickboxing background. He's smoked guys like Yuri, Ankalaev, Hill. Had that really good fight with Roundtree, like I said before. And he has experience fighting these faster guys. Like, he's fought Khalil Roundtree. He's fought Magomed Ankalaev. Bro, he's been at middleweight and fought prime Israel Adesanya, bro. You're telling me he's just gonna get speed mugged by Cyril Gane? And size is not gonna be a problem either, man. Like, if you think size is gonna be a problem, you've lost the plot completely, dude. I think size is not gonna be that much of a problem, and I think, honestly, like, they're probably gonna be the same size. I know Gon looks way bigger, but Alex, this is like a light heavyweight picture of Alex, bro. Imagine him actually going on a dedicated bulk. Yeah, bro, that would be fucking scary, but I think this will be a very, like, competitive back and forth. And again, heavyweight doesn't really have that good striking matchups. I mean, we've always got Derek Lewis versus Waldo Cortez Acosta. But that's about it. Like, that's the only one I could think of right now from the top of my head. There is probably more, but yeah, I think this fight would be the best, like, striker versus striker matchup. But I don't know why I felt weird saying that, but yeah, I think it will be a banger, and that is the end of the video. Really good video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, I really do. I was really excited making this video because I was like, bro, this is actually a banger video, man. Because I know all the fucking casuals love striking, but yeah. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Subscribe if you guys want to see more content like this, and I will see you guys in the next video. Follow my Instagram and Twitter on my channel links. And this is YOOOOO MMA signing off. Have a good one.